Circus Bear Moto here, picking us up, doing the thing, helping me out. I'm in Portland, Oregon, picking up a 44-year-old vintage Harley Davidson that the plan is to ride some 4,000 miles back to Tampa on.
Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing could go wrong. I don't know, man. You just gotta have faith. That's what I always say. And it's easy for me to say because somehow God loves an idiot. It just ends up working out for me. And apparently Circus Bear Moto thinks that too, because they just go, what do you think the odds are? He's like, oh, you'll be fine. I'm like, yeah, you know what I like? Toxic positivity. So my man Circus Bear over here goes, I got just the place for you. This is where he took the shovel head to get worked on. It's Legion Motorcycle Co. All right, we're getting the Grand Tour from Victoria. And again, same on the inside as the outside. We got Gold Wings, Ducatis, adventure bikes. All right, Kyle, what do you give my over-under on this making it 4,000 trouble-free miles?
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be pretty.
See, oh, you know what? You can say it's gonna be great, not a single problem, because by the time it breaks down, it'll be so far away. So my man Jason here from Shadetree Farms, and like I said, the gifts don't stop coming here in Portland, Oregon. I want to hear no shit talked about this city. High time, not just any awards, high times, dude.
Oscars that we did right there.
Canary Diamonds, 98% extract right there. And I think that's finally gonna make Shay sit down.
Yeah, sit it down.
Yo, that seems like a lot. I was like, man, Amanda Zitto's here, Circus Bear Moto's here. And then all of a sudden, once he bought some beers, I'm like, oh my gosh, man, old friends and New Roads is here too, man. Anyway, we got the shovel head over here by the dumpsters. No, I've never ridden it. The only person here who's ridden it is Circus Bear Moto. You tell me if you think it'll make it across the country. What do you think? Do you think it'll make it back to Tampa? It's only 4,000 miles.
Oh, yeah.
You've done the trip.
Oh, yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Well, it's got the Amanda Zitto seal of approval. Oh, no problem at all. This thing is fine. A Goldwing wishes it could be this bike. We'll see how much I appreciate you facilitating this shit show when I'm broke down somewhere in the middle of the Nevada desert. I am actually on the road right now with the shovel head. I just wanted to put a message at the end of this video because Abel, Circus Bear Moto, the guy who helped me pick this bike up, the guy who picked me up from Portland or picked me up from the airport and showed me so much hospitality. He actually rode out with me to PCH and we separated ways there. Literally, probably just a few miles after he left me, he was in a very severe motorcycle accident. He broke every single rib on his left side, I think. He had a collapsed lung that now has pneumonia in it, fractured ankle. Just a devastating accident. And to hit me, I've been looking at his sticker down on the tank of the shovel head this entire time, just thinking about the fact that as I was like rolling down PCH, he was sitting there like literally fighting for his life on the side of the road. Just brings it home that what we do is dangerous. Dangerous. Oh! Oh!
Dark foreboding skies. God, I hope it doesn't rain too bad today. Of course, my stupid ass didn't bring any rain gear at all. So just like willing it not to rain so much. I know that's not a thing, but it's what I'm doing. I feel like if I was to put my rain gear on, it wouldn't rain, but I'd be wet anyway, because it'd be all sweaty and nasty inside that rain gear.
A few moments later.
And of course, it's raining. This is gonna suck! Welcome back to Circus Bear Moto, everybody. It's been this is the first video I'm making after the crash. This is probably the last time I'm going to talk about it in any type of public forum. You know, obviously I'll talk about it if people want to ask me questions or want to know about my experience. But as far as just putting it out there for everyone, you know, I'll be talking about something that seems like and, I'm not really whining. I had a really bad accident coming up on 2 years. On July 7th, it'll be 2 years since the accident. And here's the funny thing. So I had that accident with my buddy Shadetree surgeon from Tampa came up to Portland to pick up the bike. And he's going to ride it home. So I had helped him procure a 79-year-old. And just flew up to Portland from Tampa so that he could ride that bike home. He told me I want to ride down the Pacific Coast Highway. And the day off of work, I rode with him all the way to Newport, Oregon, coast. That's where we parted ways. Everything was going great. I was on my old Gold Wing at the time. I broke off, headed back west. I made it about halfway home before all hell broke loose. I was riding up I-5, and all of a sudden my rear tire, I heard a bang. I felt something kind of slam behind me. I started to ease onto the brakes. I wanted to slow down. I was like, what the hell is going on? And as soon as I touched the brakes, the rear tire started fishtailing like crazy. I don't know how fast I was going. I want to say I was doing probably 70 going with traffic on the freeway. If I had to guess, I was probably doing around 45 miles an hour by the time the bike catapulted me to this high side. It's funny, I can remember it vividly. I was flying through the air, thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna get run over in the middle of the highway. I hit the ground, I slammed, it hurt. It didn't really feel too much worse than some of the wrecks I've had, say like on motocross tracks, stuff like that. But I think that was just like adrenaline keeping that hurt and bit. I remember trying to crawl off of the highway with the shoulder, because I was so afraid I was going to get run over. Luckily, the person behind me recognized I was in trouble, slowed down. I didn't hit anybody else. The bike didn't hit any other cars, apparently. At least I didn't hear about it. But anyway, as I was rolling over to try to crack myself in the shoulder of the freeway, that's when I just took a trauma out of it. It was just lights out. And I remember I came to and I was laying in the highway. Somebody was saying, hey man, you're okay. The ambulance is on the way. And I'm like, okay, cool. Alright. And I try to get up. And the guy's like, what the f are you doing? Don't get up, stay down. He's holding on to my head. I'm like, okay, yeah, good idea. I should probably just lay here. The ambulance shows up. They load me up. That was extremely painful. The pain's really starting to set in at this point. I was only 10 minutes from the hospital when I crashed. They load me up, cut all my gear off, wheel me into the ER. I'm on so many drugs. I don't really know how hurt I am. I think, okay, I probably broke a couple ribs. I know I landed on my head, but I didn't feel like that had caused any brain trauma or head trauma. I felt fine in that regard. But I did. I landed like right on, almost on top of my head. Anyhow, woke up in the ICU, asked the extent of the damage, and they're still trying to figure out what the extent of the damage was. That's how bad it was. Hopefully the list of damage that I incurred won't make this video run too long. But here we go. I broke 13 ribs on my left side. I broke my left collarbone. I broke my left shoulder blade. I broke a bone down in my left ankle and tore a ligament free down there. And I pulverized my guts. I kind of whacked my left kidney really hard when I landed. So my left kidney was a little screwy. My liver apparently had a small laceration. It had taken a little damage. And my spleen was gone. Not great. First surgery I've ever had. First hospitalization, first ambulance ride, the whole area. I thought I was indestructible for the first 40 some odd years of life. Turns out I'm not. All told, I spent 5 weeks in the hospital in Salem before being moved to a different hospital up here in Portland, a little closer to home, to do rehab. And after 2 weeks of rehab, they let me out, but I was still in a wheelchair, not able to use my left arm, left shoulder, or anything. Here we are 2 years later, the Shadetree surgeon, Shay Lisi and Tammy Bay all came up from Tampa. They're up here to see Shadetree Jay and work on their wheat business. And they decided to have a group ride today. That's where I'm headed. I don't know, if something terrible happens today, I guess we can, I don't know, do we blame Josh? I swapped out the GoPros for this new Insta360 X3. I wanted a 360 camera. And the thought behind it was, when I'm not on the bike, I can use it to get some really cool shots. When I am on the bike, I can just stick it here, turn it on. I don't have to worry about framing anything up. I don't have to worry about missing something cool that I can see, but the camera can't. You know, now the camera can see pretty much everything. So if I see something cool, I can always pan over to it and post, but I can pull off this. I haven't messed with it a lot. I'm still learning how to use it. I've got inexpensive auxiliary microphone set up on it right now, which I'm a little worried about because they say it makes the camera not waterproof and it doesn't blow through big ass downpour. I'm looking forward to see how this turns out. I've got the microphone up here on my chin strap. I don't know if it's going to just be nothing but wind sound.
Well, let's see how this whole adventure goes. There's a lot of people who have not ridden together. So, my man Michael and I, Michael on Road King Kong, are kind of tail gunning for this group. That suits me just fine. A group of people you don't know, haven't ridden with, it can be a little nerve-wracking. I've seen a lot of bad things happen on group rides. So I'm taking extra precaution, really trying to play it safe today, you know. Even though I've ridden since the accident a few times over the last year, I've found myself kind of avoiding riding too far by myself all of a sudden. It never used to bother me. It freaks me out a little bit. I just really am scared that even something minor that would happen and have me stranded on the side of the road, I'm still so beat up and so frail and weak from that stupid accident that I wouldn't be able to do pretty much anything, you know, to help myself. I wouldn't be able to push my bike down the road. I feel like I'd f***ing pass out and collapse if I tried that. You know, that's kind of where I'm at right now in my recovery, and it sucks. So riding in a group, I feel a little better because there's people to help you if something should go wrong. The shit part about it is riding in a group full of people that you don't know and haven't ridden with before also has its own kind of dangers. I'll get over this stuff. You know, the more time I have in the saddle, the more comfortable I'll get, and it'll just become second nature again, like it used to be. Khalifa, we have arrived.
Well, that's about it for this one, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. We had a great day of riding despite the occasional shower, and I met some really cool people along the way. sorry I'm bringing this video to a bit of an abrupt end, but as you can tell, I was clearly having technical difficulties with my new equipment. I'll keep working on improving the audio. I want to say thank you to everyone who supported me over the last 2 years. I really couldn't have gotten back into this without your love and support. I'm nervous and excited to get back into riding, but I still have a lot of healing to do. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you can bear with me while I get reacquainted with motovlogging. If you haven't done so yet, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And leave a comment. I'd love to hear from everyone.